It's the kind of toast that can cure cancer, that can cure AIDS.
And somewhere along the way, you lost your path. One other thing about comedy.
Right.
What defines a clean or a dirty comedian?
What defines it?
Yeah. Is it just swearing?
No. If you're trying to...
So you have to stay under PG-13 humor?
Clean comedy is like you can be dirty, but it's like clean comedy is like if you say more than damn and hell and like maybe ass is like the furthest you could go.
So if I wanted to talk about sex or porn,
you could not. No, that is off. So it's PG, like you just kind of said.
It has to be PG, not even PG-13.
I mean, you can kind of draw the line, but I will tell you that people get very upset if you're supposed to do a clean set and you do a PG-13, because even if you're talking in code where the kids wouldn't understand what you're talking about, they still get very upset. Because I was like, I'm not going to change my bit just because there's a fucking... Because now you have an 8-year-old that came in with his family, and I had this whole schedule that I was supposed to do. Now there's an 8-year-old in the room, and I'm not supposed to do my set. Mm-hmm. So it was like, okay, I can do my set, but I'm going to change a couple words and just adjust it so hopefully they don't know what I'm talking about, the 8-year-old at least. But it's a weird... to be clean, you have to just...
Just for my own definition of it.
Yeah.
So no swearing and a PG type material.
Yeah.
That covers clean.
Yep.
And then dirty is everything else.
Yep.
Okay. Because I'm not going to be a clean comedian. He's asked me to go to a couple shows or a couple mic nights up towards Cleveland or Akron or whatnot.
Right.
And he's told me, he's like, it's clean comedy though. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to go because I swear too much anyway.
Right.
Okay, I was just generally curious.
That's why I think that's why he doesn't ask me to do shows, because I swear too much.
I broach topics that are on a taboo.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Because I did Christian comedy before.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
I've been researching you.
When I was...
I've been watching you from
Stalker
from
a little
the
bit.
Fucking window.
Night Stalker over here, Richard Ramirez.
I like your new shower curtain.
Yeah. My... Yeah, it does say that I am naked on my shower curtain. Or it used to. It used to say something like, don't worry, we're naked.
Yeah.
You can come in if you want, or something like that. That's what it said. But, no, when I did clean comedy with the Christian scene, it was tough because it's not my style. It's because all my comedy isn't clean. Even my jokes that are like the dark humor, that's not considered clean. Like if I do a 9/11 joke, that's not a clean joke. That's a joke for an adult audience. And that was kind of what kept happening was I was in religion, so I was writing jokes about...
It's been good content to put on.
It's on.
Oh, it's already
recording.
How long have you been recording me?
3 minutes.
Did I already bring up the definition? Well, what's the definition of clean and dirty?
That's what we've been talking about, yeah.
He's been recording me without my knowledge.
Right,
there was at no point that Andrew says, and now we're recording.
Right. I'll take it out. Whatever we need to.
I at least am glad he's not a cop, because you would have to tell me if you were a cop.
If there's something I need to take out, I'll take it out. I'll make sure.
No, I'm cool with anything I've said. I don't think I've said...
When I did the Christian comedy scene, I did the fine arts festivals, and I got in trouble for making a joke about... I was like, I'm going to open up an Islamic steakhouse. I'll call it Muslim. Oh, I realized that joke didn't explode the way I expected it to. And the earful... The earful dude.
I just got to explode.
Yeah. The earful that I got from the head pastor about that one.
How badly does a pastor chastise someone?
Dude, he wasn't upset. He wasn't like... It was kind of like apparent, like I'm not upset, I'm just disappointed.
You feel shame and disappointment.
Oh yeah, and it was just a weird. It was a weird kind of set, but I was hoping he was contacting me to see if I could do it in front of everyone, and it was like No, he was contacting me to tell me my joke was way too far, you know.
But yeah.
But when I was doing the clean comedy scene, it was very tough.
So much shit, man.
Won some, huh?
You got me on so much shit,
Right. I won some prizes with them every time, but it was like I had to be very cautious of what I said. And the thing that won me at all 3 times, or both times, and I didn't win the first year, was because I went over my time. But
really?
That was why I lost, was because I was only allowed to do 5 minutes, and I did like 6.5. And I walked off with a standing ovation. It was my first time doing stand-up, but it was not good enough, apparently. So but I still was supposed to go to the Nationals, and I didn't do that. And I was thinking about the route of going that route, because there's so much money in clean comedy and in Christian comedy, especially because churches will pay.
They go to the mega churches for like
the
10,000 people that show up to that.
It's insane the amount of money that these Christian comics make. So I was thinking about going that route, but then I was like, if I'm just doing that route for money, I don't want to even put this on me. And I also didn't want to have the tag of being a Christian comedian, because I see them when they come around every once in a while and someone pops up, and it's like, usually they're not great. Even like John Christ, I was really excited because he was on Kill Tony last week or the week before, and it was like, I was so pumped because he was someone I watched for so long, because he was a Christian comic that I kind of grew up with and watched him grow into a comedian. And then he was so bad on Kill Tony, just like super uncomfortable with the topics they were talking about. And I was like, I never want to be at a point where I'm that uncomfortable in a situation again.
I have nothing against clean comedians in any capacity. I am saying that I know that I could never do that.
Yeah.
I respect them. Like I really like Jim Gaffigan or
right.
Like what is
like Gaffigan, Nate Bargatze is a great one. Nate Bargatze is probably
Would you say
the
Mel
diamond.
Brooks is clean?
I'm not sure.
Just in his humor?
I haven't listened to Mel Brooks that much. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of someone. I feel like people think John Mulaney's clean. It's funny.
John Mulaney.
That's kind of the route you want to be. Is you want to be at a point where people think that you're clean and you're not.
Have you seen the stuff he's been putting out with Pete Holmes or Pete? I can't think of his name.
Pete Holmes? Is it Pete Holmes?
I think it is.
I haven't seen it, but I want to now you said that, because I love Pete Holmes.
Well, apparently, I'm sorry if I'm messing up his name. He's the guy that does Batman on the YouTube shows, and he's the guy that's
Pete Holmes.
He plays Professor X, and he's like,
"Oh,
you're fired." He's
when he does the impressions, that we're talking about Pete Holmes.
And I love him.
Have you seen his show Crashing?
Uh-uh.
It's on HBO Max. It's like 3 seasons.
Really?
It's a great show of him just after he finds out his wife is cheating on him. He moves to New York City to do stand-up full-time, but he's also trying to run the Christian comedy circuit because he grew up a Christian, but he's not really with it anymore, but he's still trying to do that circuit, and it shows a really good, someone who transitioned from that clean to dirty, and why he kind of felt like he needed to.
Okay.
It's a really good
I
insight
really
documentary.
Him, and my only experience with him has been in YouTube or Facebook Shorts or whatnot. It doesn't surprise me that he would have an HBO show of his own. What I'm talking about,
7 years ago. It's old too.
I mean, yeah.
He's been around. It's crazy, dude. This COVID, there's 3 years, I feel like, that so many comedians got added to their belt that were just completely forgotten about, and now they're dropping specials 4 years after that, and you're like, I forgot you existed.
Yeah.
What's his name from fucking all those movies?
Give me a little bit more.
he's an older guy from all those movies. He bombed at Robert De Niro's birthday party. What's his name?
What movies has he been in?
Grown Ups. He's always in a Sandler movie. He's just an old bitchy guy.
Nealon? Or Kevin Nealon?
Maybe. We got the Google here today.
But
maybe Kevin Nealon. No, that doesn't sound right. No, it's Colin Quinn.
Colin Quinn.
Colin Quinn. What am I thinking of? Kevin Nealon. That's not even close.
Quinn is like
Colin Quinn's who I'm thinking of. He just released a special.
And stuff like that.
But he like disappeared. He's one of those comics who like disappeared for like 3 years and didn't really drop a special. I feel like he wasn't in as many movies. But then he came out and he just dropped a couple specials on YouTube in the last couple months, and he's been pushing again. But there's these guys that have just kind of even Kevin. Look, you were right. He just put out a special too.
Is this the guy you're talking about, Colin Quinn?
Colin Quinn, yeah.
I'm not familiar with him.
No.
When I was thinking about when you said Colin Quinn, I thought you were talking about the balder guy on Whose Line Is It Anyway, like with Drew Carey.
Colin Quinn has been on. He's always popped in shit like I know he was in like Grown Ups and shit like that and a lot of Sandler movies, but like I feel like he kind of was he was on SNL for a little bit and Weekend Update, and then.
Do you have like a IMDb thing of what movies he's been in?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
We
got an IMDb. Oh, he was in Trainwreck too. Night in Roxbury, Cop Show, Grown Ups 2. And that was a special he just did. Our time is up. But, yeah, look, from 2024, he didn't have anything since 2020, which was his last special that came out. And he, like, disappeared, literally, until it was time for him to put out this special again. And that might be the way to go is just working on a special. Oh, dude, Tough Crowd?
Was clean?
No. I'm just talking about comedians who disappeared and kind of came back.
Oh, okay.
But we gotta get into this debate, bro. Because bottom line is we got some fucking beef here.
All right, go on.
Okay. So I'm not sure why, if you were sitting at an intersection and your options are Taco Bell and Raising Cane's, and you got Raising Cane's on the right and you got Taco Bell on the left, I don't know why on earth you'd be going left to go to Taco Bell.
Oh, I'm always going to go to Taco Bell.
Why are you going to Taco Bell?
If Raising Cane's and Taco Bell were in a room and I had a gun with 2 bullets, I would shoot Raising Cane's in the knees and then beat them to death with the butt of the rifle. Might be a little graphic.
You don't like chicken fingers? What the fuck?
Honestly, no.
Not a pickles guy?
I've only ever had Raising Cane's once. When Raising Cane's first came to this area, all my buddies were like, "Oh yeah, we're getting a Cane's.
Right.
Cane's is awesome. It's awesome." I was like, "Well, what do they got?" And they're like, "Oh, they got chicken fingers.
Right.
They got sauce. They got toast. They got fries. They got lemonade." And I was like, "Okay, well, what's the best thing that they got?" And,
I don't even need to make my case. That was enough.
And my buddy was like, "The best thing they got is their toast." And I was like, I'm not gonna get out of bed for toast. It's like what's the best? I mean, peanut butter.
So good, dude.
Like what? And I belittled him for months about like, oh, but they have really good toast. And then one day, me and my buddy went to Raising Cane's, and I got a cane basket with the Cane's chicken, the bread, the toast, the fries. And everything was good, but that toast was phenomenal. To a point where I had to tell my other buddy that I went with, I've got to apologize to my friend that I've been belittling for the last 3 months. Because the best thing is the toast. The toast is, the chicken is good.
You try the sauce?
Yeah, it's good. But I wouldn't say the sauce holds any candle to the toast.
The fuck did you just say?
That's what
sauce is there, dude.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad sauce.
In my opinion, that's better than Chick-fil-A sauce.
I'm saying if the Cane's menu were the Justice League, the toast is Superman. The chicken is probably Batman. The Cane sauce, I'd probably say Green Lantern. Like, it's got some power, but it's not the main guy you're going to be looking at, in my opinion.
I feel like the Cane sauce. It's like Batman, dude, because the cane sauce just slowly...
You think it's the man of the hour?
It's using what it's got to make everything better. You know?
Yeah, I'll give you that. But
like, you could put that cane sauce on...
But you want to talk about sauce?
But why do you think Taco Bell is better?
Number one, Taco Bell is better because it's the fast food of my childhood, my high school, and my adult life.
Okay.
You want to talk about sauce?
Inflation? You ever heard of inflation, bro?
Dude, I 100% agree. I used to be able to go to Taco Bell with $4, buy 8 items, and just be fat as hell and stuffed and happy. To get a cheesy gordita crunch is $4 now.
Right.
Like, I 100% agree with you that their prices are ridiculous. But you want to talk about sauce. Taco Bell's mild, hot. I really only fuck with the mild and the hot. But I know I have friends that really like the fire and the Diablo and everything. Yeah. That stuff goes good with everything. I've been making mac and cheese before, like just Kraft mac and cheese. I go into the refrigerator, look and see what I have. I'm like, oh, I got some ranch dressing. Oh, I got some of this.
Yeah.
I throw some mild and hot sauce packets from Taco Bell in there. It's just chef's kiss to mac and cheese, and that's just the sauce.
Yeah.
I think that sauce. You want to, you put that on just about anything. I've had it with eggs. I've had it, it's just good sauce. They sell it by itself at Walmart with just I think they only have the mild and the hot. I don't think they have anything past that.
But where's the sauce coming from? I feel like with Cane's, the sauce is coming from a real place.
Oh, probably. Because
I might have too much trust in Cane's, but
I found some Taco Bell sauce packets in my grandma's.
I feel like you open up a Taco Bell sauce packet, you'll find like a bone in there.
And well, the thing is like with my grandma's house, it could be bought that day, or it could be half a decade old that she pulled out of the freezer.
Right.
And when she gave me Taco Bell packets, I can't remember what for. Maybe I'd bought Taco Bell and they didn't give me enough packets.
Yeah.
She's like, I got some in the fridge. And I was like, I don't know if these are expired or not. I'm like, when's the last time my grandma got Taco Bell?
Right.
And I looked it up. Taco Bell sauce is just like mustard, just like honey. People that have the doomsday shelters and they're looking for condiments and stuff to stock up on that won't go bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably unbelievably overproduced, or it's probably made out of like car tires and.
So if you have a doomsday bunker, you should definitely
stock up on Taco Bell sauce.
Now I got to find out is Cane sauce. What would that be called? Biodegradable? No, does Cane sauce expire?
Processed? Yeah.
I bet
Cane
it does.
Sauce expiration date. Is there any way we could pause this?
Oh, it only goes for 14 days.
Holy crap! Well, I mean. That's one of the things that Cane's likes to say is, like, everything's fresh.
Yep.
That was another thing. Like, I go to Cane's, I'm wondering what they have, and they literally just have chicken tenders, fries, toast, lemonade.
Yeah.
And then the chicken tenders, you could either get them on a sandwich or you could just get them by yourself. That is it. There is nothing else.
My parents always told me growing up, what are you just going to get chicken fingers for the rest of your life? And the answer is yes, I am.
Well,
because now it's an option.
They made a perfect restaurant for it, and apparently they named the restaurant after their dog, which, if anybody knows anything about Dan...
Why would you name your dog a Raisin?
No, it's Cane's.
Raisin Cane's.
Yeah, but they're Raisin Cane. I'm
Is Cane dead?
Well, I imagine.
Did we lose Cane?
I mean, they have pictures of him.
So Taco Bell... I think about Taco Bell. There's Taco Bell on every block.
Yeah.
Like
they're more accessible.
But but that means worse in my head if it's more accessible.
So you really love Cane's.
I do.
You really love Cane's. Is there anything in Taco Bell that you like?
I love Taco Bell.
Oh, over here fucking, just being like, you asshole.
Right.
And then you...
I love Taco Bell.
Okay.
I just don't love it more than Cane's. I ain't picking it when I'm stuck between those two.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I said money was not an option, you can do whatever you want.
Let's say I had a 20.
No, I'm saying money's not an option. You can go to Taco Bell, get whatever you want.
If I'm in California, at 50.
Or, yeah, but
I get whatever I want.
Still get Cane's.
I would still get Cane's.
Okay, all right. I mean, dude, I kind of fluctuate throughout the Taco Bell menu, and granted, all the ingredients are exactly the same.
Could I live off the Taco Bell menu for longer? I think I would. I think if they did a supersize me on Taco Bell...
If you could either put a Cane's in your house or a Taco Bell in your house, fully funded, fully stocked, fully run, forever, what would you pick?
Cane's.
You lying sack of shit.
I want the sauce, dude.
Because I don't know what...
That sauce only lasts for 14 days, so I'm going to need a fucking staff to be here to fucking make some new sauce for me.
And then Taco Bell, they just came out with breakfast. Does Cane's have breakfast?
No, that is the downside. However, I feel like feel like I was saying, if you did a supersize me with Taco Bell, you're gonna not make it a couple days. Like, you're gonna get sick real quick, and you're gonna stay sick.
It doesn't matter about
forever.
days.
I think if I ate Cane's for 3 meals a day, I think I might be all right.
If you eat Taco Bell, that's kind of the bargain you're making,
right?
Okay, because you're gonna go. They came out before with Taco Bell
when it was $5 for 5 items. It was worth it. Now it's $5 where you get. Here's a cinnamon twist for $5.
There was a thing that years ago that they said the grade level of the meat in Taco Bell was that of dog food, and they expected Taco Bell to be like, oh well, we're gonna change it, or hey, Taco Bell leaned into it.
They were like, we're fucking dogs.
They leaned into it and they said that's why you can get a 50-cent taco. But now that means nothing.
So what are you trying to say, that Raising Cane's isn't fucking real because they don't have dog food when they're named after a dog? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying you know what you're
signing
up for. You know what you're signing up for when you go to Taco Bell. Okay?
But it's not worth it anymore.
No, not based on the price. That's my only thing. Not based on the price, and you want to talk about like just shitting yourself afterward? Yeah, you're going to shit yourself after, I would say, any good, and I wouldn't... I guess you would have to say Taco Bell is Mexican food. But if you ever have any good Mexican food, if you ever have any good Mexican food, it's going to be delicious, but that's going to just run through your colon like, I don't know, a 2-year-old down a toy section.
Right.
Like,
well, think about the experience of a Taco Bell. I feel like maybe when I was a kid, Taco Bell was pretty cool. You go and Taco Bell, it was like kind of a cool experience. You got a really cool kids bag when you left with it. And maybe there wasn't a toy in there, but you got cinnamon twist and you got tacos. That was pretty lit. But nowadays, you walk into a Taco Bell, it's so bland. It looks like every other Taco Bell.
I actually just went into a Taco Bell last night.
Right. And you ever been inside of Cane's?
I have.
It looks like a fucking club in there. You're having a good time. There's it looks like Italians living there.
The one in Boardman over here, I've only been inside once, but they actually have like either a signed or something of Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Apparently one of the Warner Brothers creators or artists of Looney Tunes, whatever it is, went to Youngstown State, which I had no idea.
Huh.
But that's cool as hell.
Yeah.
And, if you don't like Looney Tunes, get the fuck out.
You're loony.
Yeah.
So just another great point for Cane's.
Okay, dude, we can go back and forth. You throwing out something about
We want to throw something out about Taco Bell?
I'm gonna beat you to the dirt before...
Let's talk about it then.
Okay.
Give me something.
Why? Well, think about sweets.
Sweets. Sweets. Okay.
Taco Bell has those little cinnamon buns things that they deep fry that have just frosting on the inside. They coat in cereal.
You know why? Because Taco Bell leaves you still hungry when you're done eating your meal. When you're done eating Cane's...
Where's Cane's answer to dessert?
Bro, when you're done eating...
You
don't need dessert. Because Cane's be filling you up with all them damn carbs.
I thought Cane's was made in America. Dude. The fattest goddamn country in the world. You're telling me that they don't have a market for dessert?
We don't need dessert.
You're a damn liar.
They might have cookies. I'm not sure. I've never asked because I've always been full. Like, I don't need more.
Oh, well, shit. I'm a glutton, man.
Look. They do have a dessert menu.
See, that looks good. They got, like, ice cream.
Looks like two dicks, honestly. What do you need, bread with your ice cream? Honestly.
Look at that. They even put the toast there because they know the toast is their boy. That's the selling. It's probably like Raising Cane's dessert menu, toast ice cream.
Raising Cane's.
Oh, they have sweet tea. Like sweet tea.
Oh, yeah, they got sweet tea. But
I am new to the comedy game, and because I'm putting stuff out there and people are seeing other stuff that I'm doing, I'm having friends, and people come up to me and they express interest in doing stand-up, and I'm not saying that I do any good. I believe that I do well, but there's nights like tonight where I went to the Funny Farm, crickets the entire time. I had 5 minutes on stage, which as a new comedian, I'm not good at timing myself at all.
Yeah, me either.
I overrun more than anything. But today, I went through all my stuff and I'm like, okay, well, I'm pretty sure it's been 5 minutes, and they were like, you've been up there for 2.5. I was like, there's no way I've been up here for only 2.5 minutes. And
it can go slow.
Like, one of my shortcomings of many as a new comedian is that I've been told that if I feel like I'm being rushed, I don't give people enough time to laugh or soak in a joke. And also that I don't feel comfortable as of yet being without my phone. So there'll be times where I'm not looking at my phone at all.
Yeah.
But I like this as a safety net in case I just kind of like I'm looking like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
Those are my two things.
You thought about going with a note card or a notebook or something?
And I've heard that,
that looks a lot better than
I've heard that looks more professional.
Yeah.
But then I told that to a comedian that's rather prominent, and he said, no, if you're serious, you don't go up with anything.
Yeah,
which is true, and I agree. I just I don't believe in my memory recall as much as everyone else. And there are some things that when I say stuff on stage, that like I want to remember for like a callback or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are two of my shortcomings, and my other shortcoming is the one that I told you about, where I don't have a lot of just like I have videos of Dan on stage, people laughing and stuff like that, but they're either grainy or I don't have them cut in a certain way, and I just don't feel happy with that product. And I'm worried that if I put out too much stuff, people are going to come to the show and be like, "Yeah, I already saw that.
Yeah,
I already saw it. Yeah, I saw it." So, but in the
when you're new, you don't need to put out you really just need to have maybe stand-up clips to have on your phone of you to show people, and not that's something on YouTube for them to go to, because especially like when I first uploaded my first stand-up to YouTube in like 2017, but then it was like, all right, now what? What do I do next? And I was trying to kind of create content and do that, but it just wasn't going that kind of way. But like I posted my first video here 7 years ago, and then I didn't have another video for 2 years. And then I did just a couple
I've
little
looked through your
things.
stuff, and there's
a lot of gaps.
Other things that I've looked up online that your pretty face comes up as far as like comedians for hire or whatever it is, and I'm like, this motherfucker. You've like, and again, like I see the date clips that you've been doing this for 4, 5, 6 longer years. And you've been around. I think I saw some videos of like you being in New York and New England and stuff like that. And I'm new to this. I have my shortcomings. What was my other Well, I don't have my clips, but I will make clips, and I plan on doing that and other things, and just sending it to possible venues.
Right.
Like,
that's all
I
you
don't
need.
want to distribute
you don't need to distribute
it
it
in mass in any way. But that's what I need to work on. But going back to what I was saying, I've had people approach me that want to get into open micing and get into try their hand at stand up. And I had a guy go on a couple of weeks ago. One of my friends, I hadn't seen him in a while, but he reached out to me like, "Hey, the next time you go to an open mic, let me know. I'd like to tag along."
Yeah.
And he went on, and he got a few laughs,
right,
which is better than none at all.
Yeah.
And he came off the stage, and he was just so dejected and so like, yeah, I think I'm just going to write jokes and give them to you. I'm like, and that's another thing, like, I don't want to use anybody else's jokes.
No.
Everything I use is mine.
Right.
Because if I'm saying it, I want to know why I'm saying it. I do my own fucking jokes.
Yep.
But I was like, no, man, you got a few laughs. All you got to do is just keep going at it. You're going to get better and better. You're going to get more laughs, because I'd say the majority of comedy is about cadence. Being able to say things in a certain measured way that when you get to the punchline, people that are drinking out in the audience are following along. That, like, even if they didn't get the joke, when you hit that pop, they all like, and then they'll turn to their person and be like, "I didn't get that one." I'm sorry, I'm fiddling with this.
Oh, you're good.
But I'm looking forward to comedy a lot.
Hell yeah.
I have plans just to go to different places, and when like I go on vacation now, one of the things I look for is open mics. Yeah. Because I like being like, I'm from Ohio, I'm in Florida, or I'm in Colorado, or the next place I'm going to is like Las Vegas, which Chloe was talking about, that she's gone to Las Vegas a bit, and I'm going to hit her up and see if she knows of any places that are cool.
Yeah.
That would, just be like random assholes enjoying a drink that like comedy. And like I would say that Las Vegas is probably right up there with, Los Angeles or New York as far as like a melting pot of people.
Yeah.
Like just from all over the world even because they're coming there to gamble.
Yep.
And just have fun. Just get some pictures and be like, yeah, I did stand up in Las Vegas once.
Yeah.
Like, I always thought a funny joke was like, if you're ever in New England, just go to Harvard and have like coffee on like their grounds. And then when people were like, so where'd you go to school? And then you can be like, well, I went to Harvard. And like, you never, tell them like I was there for
12, I dropped out.
12 minutes drinking a cappuccino. Or you could be like, yeah, I got in trouble for harming one of the 3 human flesh books that they have in their library.
Yeah, I went to Harvard. I got in trouble for impersonating a Harvard student.
But, yeah, okay, so we were talking about...
Here's my idea for this last bit. So,
you're not recording this?
I've been recording everything.
Okay, all right. I was like, I thought that was good.
No, I didn't I'm not taking anything. It's not paused. It's just like, I'll take this part out. But, so I'm thinking now we could do like maybe we should do like closing arguments or something.
This video is sponsored by the United States of America, where you can sleep under a bridge if you want.
The American dream. It's not just about what fast food restaurant we choose to go to. It's not just about what catering restaurant we choose to go to. The American dream is all about good old-fashioned, you're with your kids, and they're like, I don't want to eat here. And then you're like, wait a minute, they have chicken and fries. And from that point, the car is set. Everybody's settled in. Nobody in the backseat is upset. They're going to get chicken and fries. And when they realize how mind-boggling, as Dan put it, this toast is, I don't even know the words he used, but whatever Dan said, we'll cut back to, because his mouth was watering talking about how delicious this toast was. It's the kind of toast that could cure cancer, that could cure AIDS. And sometimes they raise the price of AIDS medication. Maybe you just go down to Cane's a little bit more. Maybe you just grab a bite of toast if you need it. So in order to settle a family, one of the best things you can do is sit at a Cane's. You look around. You got Stevie Wonder to the left. You got some other pop icon who you've never seen before on the right. And you're like, wow, this is home. And you feel... just in that moment, you feel warm. It's like that sauce is just like the perfect temperature. And that's just the feeling that Raising Cane's gives you. When it comes to Taco Bell, well, if you like shitting, take a trip. Turn right, turn left, whatever you need to do to get into that parking lot. If you're having, maybe instead of a laxative, Taco Bell is a great option. It's something they need to probably consider tag teaming on or something. I'll probably get that brand together for y'all between the laxative and the Taco Bell. We got the KFC Taco Bell. We could do a pharmacy Taco Bell next to each other. So there's no reason to go that route. Save your asshole. Leave your votes in the comments. Vote Cane's. That's the end of my closing argument.
All right, first off, Andrew and Cane's, fuck you, okay? I will say that if we're looking at stuff that kids want, they can go to Taco Bell and get anything they want, perfectly customized in any way. Beans, burritos, cheese, sour cream, sauce, all the good stuff. Another thing Andrew came at me about was the quality of Taco Bell. And I'm not going to argue with you. There is some risk to Taco Bell. But there's risk in anything good that you do. Whether you want to jump out of a plane, ride a bull, try heroin. You might have a good time. Also have a bad time. So I think everything that is really good comes with a little bit of risk. I love Taco Bell. Loved it since I was a kid, eating chili cheese burritos, to being slightly drunk on high school night with, going to the Taco Bell line. And I've been told by my friends that I would have a Noah's Ark of orders, because I would literally order like 2 of everything off the menu each time. Taco Bell, that being said, I'm your champion. My biggest complaint, as far as anything, and I think it's the biggest complaint across the country, is the pricing. What's going on, guys? I mean, you used to have the 69 cent, 79 cent, 89 cent value meal that would have 15 items on it to just undercut all the other stores that were doing the dollar menu. And somewhere along the way, you lost your path as far as it is economically. Cane's, I really like your toast. I really do. But I don't think that there's... you guys don't even have an option if it's late at night for me to come in at around 2:30, 3, 4 o'clock. And you guys don't even have an option in the morning if Dan wants a sausage bacon crunch wrap to go hit it up. You guys don't have anything sweet either. I mean, I guess you do have the sundae. And I'm not saying I don't like Cane's, but as far as which I prefer, definitely Taco Bell. And so I'm the champion of Taco Bell. Andrew's the champion of Cane's. Let us know in the comments or wherever you're listening who you agree with most. If you like both of us, let us know. If you don't like either of us, keep it to yourself. I only want to hear good things. My name's Dan. You can find me at various open mics around the Youngstown area. Soon branching out to, Cleveland, Akron, Pittsburgh, wherever somebody will give me a mic to talk. You can find me on YouTube or any major platforms with my band, Remnants of a Rendezvous. We just released our first single, The C, You, I, and We. It's on all platforms. I also have a podcast myself called the 12 Pack Podcast. Me and Andrew are actually going to be going to a haunted funeral home.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to get some good content for you guys and risk our necks, hoping that we don't get cursed.
Vote down in the comments. There's a Taco Bell Cane's conversation. So if you don't have something to say about Taco Bell or Cane's, why don't you Chick-fil-A your way out of it?
Yeah, or if you want to talk more about Dan's stuff with music or
go check out 12 Pack Pod.
Yeah, 12 Pack Podcast, Remnants of a Rendezvous, the band. I love you all. Taco Bell's the best. Cane's, I mean, best toast you could possibly imagine.
Right. Hell yeah. I forgot I have to work tonight. I have to leave.